689 million, means 9.2% of the world population lives in extreme poverty according to the World Bank. And in Asia, 329 million people lives in multidimensional poverty. Multidimensional poverty means poor health or malnutrition, lack of education, living in hazardous environment, and which covers all the dimensions of the poverty. So to resolve such issues, United Nations General Assembly UNGA set Sustainable Development Goal SDG 2030, in which there are 17 goals and 169 targets. Now what India is doing for the first goal of SDG 2030, that is zero poverty, and with this how you can contribute to this goal, and according to you what causes poverty. Hi, I am Rakshita Shah and you are watching Triple. You must be said unemployment and poor education are the basic cause of poverty, and you are absolutely correct. But with these there are many other reasons which leads to poverty. Let's move ahead with the basic example. From last 1 year, we all faced a huge crisis. Lots of people loses their job, lots of people are underpaid, and with these lots of children are remain uneducated. Yes, online classes are going on and we know that, but what about those children who cannot access to the internet? In small towns there are some people who can't afford one-time meal for their family, so they send their children to those government schools where he or she can have a one-time meal, but the work of Anganwadi had been stopped during pandemic. Then inadequate access to clean water and nutritious food. Currently more than 2 billion people don't have access to clean water at home, while over 800 million people suffering hunger. For doing work, a person need energy and a clean water, because lack of clean water and food causes illness. Even if clean water sources are available, they are often located far from poor and rural communities. This means that women and girls collectively spend many hours every day walking long distance to fetch water. That precious time could be used for working or getting an education to help secure job later in life. Third is climate change. Climate events like drought, flooding, and severe storms disproportionately impact communities already living in poverty. Why? Because many of the world's poorest population rely on farming or hunting and gathering to eat and earn a living. They often have only just enough food and assets to last through the next season, and not enough reserves to fall back on in the event of a poorest harvest. Then lack of infrastructure. Imagine that you have to go to work and or to the store, but there are no roads or to get to there, or heavy rains have flooded your route and made it impassable. Then what would you do? A lack of infrastructure from roads, bridges and wells to cables for light, cell phones and internet that isolates community living in the rural areas. They are living in off the grid, means inability to go to school, work or market to buy and sell goods. Next is limited capacity of the government. Many people living in the United States are familiar with the social welfare programs that people can access if they need a health care or food assistance, but not every government can provide these type of helps to their citizens. Ineffective government unable to provide necessary infrastructure or ensure the safety and security of their citizens in the event of conflict. And the last is corruption. There are many plans and programs that government runs for the poor people, but sometimes people don't have enough information of the program, and there are many corrupt officers in the government offices. They ask for lots of paper and identities, which leads poor people to get stuck in vicious circle of the poverty.